Hey guys, welcome to the first ever Scot-Free MLB Props. And I'm Scot-Free. And what we'll be doing here is just the beginning of all the segments that we have coming out for you guys in the future. This is just one of the main ways that I want to be able to get things out to you guys, especially for free. This is phase one. Our studio will be growing and our equipment will too as time progresses. But I just couldn't wait to get these things out to you guys. And I've been trying to hold back these past few days. But we've been on a roll and I want to get you guys involved. So basically what we'll do here on YouTube for free, we'll give you guys a couple free props as we go through our full analysis of each game on the slate. Now these will be free, and if you want more of our in-depth picks, our lottos, or you want any of our daily picks, you can go to our website at www.scotfreeprops.com, and on there you'll be able to choose however you guys like to move. But here we like to give you as much as possible for free so you can guys see how we work. Alrighty, also the luxury is we'll also be using one of my favorite tools, RotoWire. I like to use their lineups and all of their information, so we'll go through some of these and you guys will get that also for free. Alright, so the first game we have on the slate for tomorrow is the Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees. Now this game looks like it's a 56% chance of rain, but I'm sure we should play through that. It's been worse. We got Patrick Corbin on the mound. Corbin, my man. We know Patrick, if you know, is not too well. It says Garrett Cole, but it's looking like Michael King is going to be on the mound, so my information is a little skewed, but we're going to go off of Michael King right now because that's what it says on FanDuel. Although my analysis largely went with Garrett Cole. It shouldn't be too much of a difference as far as for my props, but for who will win the game is going to be interesting. With Michael King possibly on the mound, I'm going to still, it's going to be tough. I'm going to still lean towards New York with Patrick Corbin, and we know how not well he is right now. We see Aaron Judge just hit 3 home runs today. I'm really feeling Stanton for a hit and a home run. If you want to take those props, I wouldn't even mind taking Judge as well again. But Judge, Stanton, and DJ LeMahieu, I'm pretty sure you can count for a hit. At least I'm giving those for free on our first actual MLB Scot-Free props, and I'm going to give you guys New York for the win. We're going to move on past that game since there's so many elements involved. Next, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Guardians, Cleveland Guardians. I love it. We got Gavin Williams right now on the mound versus Ryan. It's looking like, for me, I'm just going to go ahead and slam on with the Dodgers. Even though this pitcher on the mound hasn't started yet, but he still has an ERA of 1.8, which I'm sure that's going to get a little higher. But ultimately, I love this Dodgers lineup. I also do like the lineup for tomorrow with the Guardians. So I'm leaning towards, honestly, if you don't want to pound the Dodgers, I'm slightly leaning towards a run line with Cleveland. We saw what they did the other night that hurt, but I'm also going to slide towards them. Now for this game, I actually didn't do any write-up on this game because this is one of my least favorite games. This game and also Arizona and Cincinnati tomorrow are my least favorite games. But if I had to pick a prop for you guys on this one with Gavin, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get ballsy. I'm going to say Cole Calhoun gets another home run. If I have to give you guys a prop and it has some weight on it, it has some good odds on it, that will be it. For a smarter play, I would probably take Freddie Freeman for 2 bases or a double, depending on how you like to play. We're going to move along, and we're going to go with the Colorado Rockies versus the Tampa Bay Rays. This is going to be a good game with Peter Lambert on the mound. I have a really nice write-up on this game. The pitching information on this game is incredible. They don't have any information on Lambert because he hasn't seen any of these guys, but I really like the fact that from left-hand batters, he has a batting average of 320. I mean, he only strikes out 15%, walks 11%, a decent amount, but it's giving away 4 home runs and 5.5 to right hands. I mean, he's going to get shelled with this Tampa Bay team. Same as Ramirez. Peter Lambert versus Ramirez, but I really love this play for left-handed. Um, as far as props, I really like Brandon Lowe, and I would possibly take Rayleigh. Yeah, definitely those guys because they're left-handed. Um, if Paredes doesn't swipe up this RBI, then I think Luke Rayleigh's good for one as well. They possibly both could get one back to back, depending on how well Yandy and Brandon Lowe hits. Um, yeah, I'm really liking Paredes and Luke Rayleigh for an RBI. You can choose, if not both. For this particular game, Ramirez, he's seen some hitters. Elias Diaz, 4 at bat with a 1.25 ERA. Yes, Charlie Blackmon with a 1.33 ERA at 3 at bats. Yeah, I pretty much down. I don't want to give you guys too much information, but yeah, I really like Blackmon for a hit and Elias Diaz, of course. In this game, I think Tampa Bay should pull that easy. That's a lot of information for you guys. Um, Next, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Houston Astros. With Brian Bayo on the mound and JP France, two really good righties going against each other. In this, I actually like Houston. I think JP France can pull it, especially if they get the Brian Bayo. I mean, he's not really good against left-hand batters. I mean, he's got a batting average, percent. He's at 290. All right, almost 300. Same situation, less walks, striking out 16%, 3 home runs given, the most home runs he's given to left-handed, and we all know that Houston has some nice left-hand hitters. I mean, it looks like right now for the expected lineup, they only have Tucker and Alvarez in the lineup, but really, what other left hands do you need? Yes, I mean, Alvarez wasn't available even pitch hit tonight, so they rested my man's. If he plays tomorrow, I got go yard or go home. Alvarez is going to get a home run or Kyle Tucker. I mean, it's beautiful. I love that. I might play them both. You understand? They get down like that. And definitely I would take Tucker for a hit and Houston for the dub. I'm just going to play it like that, man. We giving a lot of game out today. Alrighty, next we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Baltimore Orioles with Jose Barrios on the mound and Kyle Gibson. Two of my decent pitchers. These are my mid pitchers. I mean, I like to see Kyle Gibson. He does really good against Toronto, although he has been hit a few times. I really like what's going on with Jose Barrios. Why? Is because, Jesus, I mean, Ryan O'Hearn, 22 at bat, 2 home runs with a 1.105 OPS. Adley Rutschman, 13 at bat with a home run and 1.667 OPS. And Ryan Mountcastle, 13 at bat with 2 home runs and a 928 OPS. I mean, really, that's enough right there. I mean, we're looking good. We couldn't get a hit from Mountcastle the other night. We couldn't get a hit from Adley Rutschman tonight. I think they're going to come back and both do really well. I even like Cedric Mullins. I put him in my play as well. Free game. He's 21 at bat with a 606 OPS. He's been inching and doing pretty well. Also, Barrios doesn't do that well against left-hand batters. He actually has a better batting average versus left-hand batters than he does right-hand, and he's also seen more with a 20% higher batting average versus left-hand batters. And let's see, what left-hand batters do we happen to have? Ryan O'Hearn. What a coincidence. Yeah, I think you guys understand what I'm putting down there. And we got Gunnar Henderson is also a left-hand too. And if we look at his at-bats, Gunnar Henderson, 12 at-bats with a 3.33 ERA. I mean, it looks to me like he should be getting a hit. Sometimes I like to go off of that. I called it the other night. Julio Rodriguez in his killer record breaking run. He didn't have any hit. I think he was 0 for 6. Can't believe exactly who, but this was 2 nights ago. You could do your research. And I was like, you know what? He's going yard because he's not going to sit here and have this remarkable run right now. And I mean, a guy like that can only not hit the ball so many times, right? So sometimes that's free game. You might want to ride those guys that you know are heavy hitters that haven't done so well against this pitcher unless it's a particular reason why. All right. Moving along, Kyle Gibson, on the other hand, has gotten pretty decent, you know, yeah, he's gotten pretty decent games, but when you look at the actual stats, it's pretty interesting. You got Vladimir Guerrero. He has 11 at bats with a .871 OPS. Dalton Varsho, 11 at bats, 1 home run with a 1.189, and he also isn't as well as he is against left-hand batters. Percentage not as high, a 12% difference, but that's because he's also not as good with right-hand pitchers as Bayos is. But with that being said, my information on this game, I took Baltimore because, I mean, they slaughtered them tonight. I mean, they've been doing pretty well. I mean, why not take them? The lineups aren't that different. I feel like the pitcher situation is not Kevin Gausman, so that's a better situation for Baltimore Orioles. And, I mean, it is what it is. You can take it how you take it. I like Baltimore, and I like Varsho for a hit and Ryan O'Hearn for a hit, just to slide those two props out. You can play them however you like. Next, we have the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. We got Justin Steele on the mound. It's a steal. And we got Andre Jackson for the Pirates. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Yes. Yeah. I could not decide. I'm going Chicago right now with you guys. You heard it here first. When I wrote this down, I just went hard because I know it's going to be a really good game. I mean, my stats show it's really nice over here. Brian Reynolds, 7 at-bats, 1 home run, 1.089 OPS. Key Brian Hayes, 4 at-bats, 1 home run, 2.100 OPS. Connor Joe, he got the dub for me today with the RBIs. Got a couple of them for me. I'm running it back today. I'm going to give this out as free game because you can take it how you like. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot on my first podcast, but I'm almost positive that we can see an RBI from Hayes and Connor Joe. If it's not both, it's one. You take it how you want. I'm giving this information out to you. You don't have to play what I play. I'm a degenerate, but I got a lot of experience for you guys, and I've been doing this. So, with that being said, let's charge my MacBook, shall we? And let's look at what Andre Jackson has done. We got Ian Happ with 4 at bats, and I mean everybody's gotten a home run on this kid. That's why I'm trying to tell you this game's going to be interesting. Ian Happ, 4 at bats, 1 home run, 2.0 OPS. Nico Horner, 3 at bats, 1 home run, 3.0 OPS. Suzuki, 3 at bats, 1 home run, 1.833, and Ian Gomes, 2 at bats, 1 home run, 2.5 OPS. This is the reason why I jumped on Chicago. I mean, I know Pittsburgh's going to be doing some damage. They've been doing some damage, and they're going to do justice. But I'm going to take Swanson for an RBI too as well. I mean, look at the lineup. Suspected whether or not he's going to be 6th in the lineup, 5th in the lineup, 4th in the lineup. It doesn't matter. Behind Horner, Happ, and Bellinger with those actual stats, I'm going yard, but I'm going to just do an RBI for Swanson. I feel that, Cody Bellinger as well. I've been riding him high on RBIs. I just decided to take a little break. You know what I mean? But, he'll be in one of my tickets. And this is all just out the head for you guys, too. And I really like Christopher Morel because where the fuck has he been, right? Excuse me. Where the hell has he been? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, enough said. Literally. Chicago, run it. Texas versus Minnesota Twins. That's going to be our next our next matchup with Andrew Haney and Pablo Lopez. Yes, this is going to be an interesting game too. I made this one short and sweet. Minnesota, I personally like the way they've been playing recently. They've been on a nice run. Um, interesting. They kind of had a nice little juice up. I guess they're trying to stay above 500. I mean, it's only right. Um, Texas, they're interesting, man. They're still pulling wins, man. They're still doing their thing, man. I don't necessarily like their lineup personally, but they get the job done. I mean, every now and then they have a couple guys that might pop up, but it's really heavily ran by Sager, you know what I mean, and Simeon when he wants to play, and Garcia just comes and gets home runs whenever he can. That's pretty much how they utilize their team. Now Minnesota, on the other hand, I love their lineups because they're stacked with a lot of, you know, underrated hitters. They'll be really sneaky, but I'm not going to talk too much about that in this one because we've been talking for some time. I really like on this particular play Sager, Correa, Royce Lewis. I'm gonna keep some of my other ones for the later ones since you guys can't see my pad. Um, you guys can catch those later or get the actual packages, and you can get all my plays, even my actual tickets. Um, yes, for this particular game, it's a tough one for me. Um, I'm going to actually ride it, and I'm going to take Minnesota. I'm pretty sure they'll probably be on the run line. Um, I can check that. I would take them on the run line, on a plus run line, 1.5 if you can find that. Um, yeah, I'm going to go ballsy with that. I feel like Minnesota's going to pull this dub. Next, we got the Oklahoma. Sorry guys, getting tired. We got the Oakland Athletics and the Chicago White Sox. We got Ken Waldichuk and Jesse Schultens on the line for you guys. All right, righty versus lefty. Lovely. And for this game, I was really liking Chicago White Sox. I mean, how could you not like their lineup whenever they do want to play? I mean, Luis Robert, I mean, he always just wants to hit a home run. But if he actually played, they probably have a way better record right now. But, I mean, he's focused on trying to get, home run leader. Well, do whatever you like, man. In this particular order, though, I do like them. I mean, they're going against Ken Waldichuk. I mean, he has a 5.91 ERA. I mean, let's look at I don't even think they faced this kid. They did not. Left hand. His stats are oh yeah, I like this one because he actually gives up a lot more hits to right hand batters. Lovely. So on this one, I took Robert for a home run and Eloy Jimenez for RBI. You heard it here first. Hear me out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might like that. I'm going to take Chicago White Sox, and I'm just going to run with that so we can get out of here. It's getting pretty late, and I want to get this out to you guys. And I don't have a producer. I do everything on my own. Graphics. I do the recording, editing, producing, promotion, marketing. I'm here for you guys. But the team is going to grow. I still would love to be hands-on, and I'm sure I will be because it's very important, and I love this. This is what I do every day. What we're going to also do is we're going to run through the Cincinnati and Arizona game because I really don't like it. I got Arizona for this game, and I really like Walker or Tommy Pham for an RBI. Tommy Pham for an RBI. Lovely. Take that. Alto. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. Yep. And yep, that does it for our first episode, guys. I hope you guys win. I hope you guys do great. Good luck. I hope that my information really does help. We'll get more extensive as time go by. I really just want to get this out to you guys. Enjoy, okay? Good luck.